Okay, so let's look at what you can expect from using hypnosis and self-hypnosis in terms of results. But first, if you haven't watched the last video on how to use hypnosis and self-hypnosis on yourself, go check that one out first. Now, we're all different, and unfortunately, some of us love to hang on to some of our problems, even though logically it doesn't make sense to kind of keep our problems. Sometimes our identity and self-image is all kind of mixed up with the problem. For example, someone might be saying, I'm just not someone that's good at that. And that could actually make the problem harder to resolve unless the person's ready to become a different type of someone. For example, I personally never thought I could be a public speaker. I had a fear of public speaking pretty much all my life. I wasn't someone that could just do that. I used to say, I'm just not an outgoing person, but I wished I could be. But the first step was that I had to overcome this blockage and stop telling myself that I wasn't this thing. I realized that I was actually self-hypnotizing myself in a negative way. I was continually telling myself that I couldn't do it. So guess what my brain was programmed to do? It was programmed to have these limitations because that's what I was giving it. But here's the thing. After one session of hypnosis, I was able to remove that fear of public speaking. Now, it was what in neuroscience and psychology is called single event learning. One event that was associated with an intensity of emotion that created a newly learned behavior to no longer fear public speaking, facilitated through the method of hypnosis. So you might experience a single event learning from your self-hypnosis, but you may also not, and that's okay. You can't heal a cut on a finger overnight. And it's not realistic to pick up an instrument and play it for the first time and play it masterfully. Some changes, especially physical changes, take time. And most skills take time to master. But mastery is still worth pursuing. Now, self-hypnosis is not some magical solution to problems, but it can feel like it is to some people and for some problems. But I also want you to know that if it doesn't appear to change your behavior after one session, keep going. Maybe it's going to take 2 sessions. Maybe 10 sessions. Maybe you'll notice change after doing it for 7 nights in a row for 4 weeks. Or maybe it's going to take you 4 months. I don't know. Only you'll know from going on that journey. And the large part of the determining factor will actually be based upon your belief about your ability to change and your resilience to keep exploring how you can become more masterful in empowering yourself. But let me share with you what I learned. The most difficult part about changing our behavior and overcoming our problems is that we think it's going to be difficult to change and overcome. What if we look at our brains from a biological perspective and that we recognize that we can change as fast as we can change the neural pathways and the circuitry in the brain? Now, how fast can someone change their mind if they want to? Super fast, right? So could that mean that any intangible, emotionally associated problem might be able to change just as fast if we believe it can and we use the right approaches? Now, when I work with clients, I usually explore this belief with them because it's their belief that's more important to their results than my belief. I believe that people can change in an instant if they're taught how. Now, some clients can change in one session and some take many sessions. But what really matters is that there is change and there is progress. And that's what I encourage you to focus on for yourself also. So this is why I truly believe that hypnosis is a life skill, not just a skill that should be kept in the hands of psychologists, professional hypnotherapists, or neuroscientists. Now, if you have a mind, which I assume you do, then this could be the very thing that gives you the edge in life to reprogram your own brain for the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that you want in life. But also, hypnosis, when applied in your life and when mastered, can open up so many new opportunities, not just personally, but also professionally as well. Now, if you've enjoyed this brief hypnosis and self-hypnosis training series and you'd like to explore this deeper and learn the real user manual for your mind so you can not only help yourself, but you can also help others, whether that be clients, friends, or loved ones, and maybe even have an opportunity to create a new career or a side business, or maybe just another powerful life skill, well then go check out my e-hypnotherapy certification fast track program. Now the first few lessons are free, and so you can get started straight away. So click on the link below to join now. and learn how quick and easy it is to start mastering this powerful life skill called hypnosis and e-hypnotherapy. And I'll see you in there.